Thank you so much for participating in our celebrations of the Mass here at St. John's. I'm Sarah Beshta, and I'd just like to share with you some guidelines for your ministry here with us to make your experience the best possible and to serve our Lord Jesus Christ with excellence. Great speaking starts with great preparation. We can do this by perhaps taking advantage of a good coach or support group who will give honest feedback to help you improve and build your confidence if needed. You can also watch yourself and other commentators on live stream. It can be difficult, I know, but it's a great way for you to see what others see and hear. Confidence is so important, and we often think we are exuding confidence when in fact we aren't. Just imagine you're reading in front of an elementary school class or in front of your kids or grandchildren. Monotone or robotic reading can lose an audience pretty quickly. So if you have enthusiasm, let it show in your reading. Before Mass, we ask that you arrive at least 15 minutes early. This is important so that you can establish a seat in the east section of church near the front. Check in with Father or a deacon to see if anything special is happening, and to locate your binder to review the order of the Mass and your announcements and Mass intentions. Be sure to ask around for pronunciation of special names. These can be difficult sometimes, and it's good to be accurate with names, especially nicknames and last names. After you've looked over your text, go ahead and place the binder on the ambo. When you're speaking, make sure the mic is aimed directly at your chin for the best sound quality. Make this adjustment first, and then turn on the microphone by pushing the little silver button. When you're done speaking with enthusiasm and a smile, turn off the mic the same way by pushing the button again. Before the gathering procession, when Mass begins, you'll receive a cue or a wave from the priest, or they'll simply show up at the doorway. At this time, approach the ambo, stop and bow to the altar, and go to the ambo. Read the opening welcome, then invite the congregation to stand and join in song. Turn the mic off and return to your seat. After the homily and towards the end of the creed, again, come up to the altar, bow, and go to the ambo. Wait for Father to finish the opening prayer to the Mass intentions. It's good to make eye contact with the four corners of the room before you start. Read the intentions prayerfully and not too fast. Often when we get nervous, we tend to speed up our reading. So just have a prayerful attitude when reading them and you'll do just fine. When you're finished, turn off the mic. Father will say a short blessing for the petitions, and when he's done and sits down, return to your seat. Prior to communion, stand by the ambo to receive the Eucharist. When communion distribution begins, read the spiritual communion prayer. When you finish the prayer, return to your seat. After communion is over, Father will say a short closing prayer. Bow and return to the ambo. Make announcements with enthusiasm and then turn off the mic. Remain at the ambo for the final blessing, and when the recessional music starts, return to your seat. When Mass is over, return the commentator binder to the vesting sacristy where you picked it up. And just a few other things. We ask that you dress appropriately. A good presentation is always welcomed. And remember that recovery is half the battle. Mistakes will happen. When they do, simply correct the mistake or just move on. Great musicians and speakers know that how you recover can add to the effectiveness of your speaking. Thank you so much for being courageous and answering the call to this very important ministry. You are the hands, the feet, and the lips of Jesus. God bless you.